All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Crisler Center in Ann Arbor, Michigan for some Michigan women's basketball. You are live with WCBN Sports. My name is Kelin Flynn. Alongside me, Kendall Spencer. Charlie Brigham might be hopping on at halftime, and we've got a wonderful crew excited for this interconference matchup as the Wolverines are hosting the Illini. Kendall, this Michigan team, they've had a tough stretch recently. Obviously, that big win on the road against the Golden Gophers of Minnesota, but they had two really tough games against some really good teams. Talk to us about what this game means for this Michigan squad.
So I feel like anyone who's done a women's basketball broadcast has said this 100 billion times, but the Big Ten is really good at women's basketball, almost exceptionally good. They have so many very talented teams, and so especially when it comes to interconference play, you cannot afford to lose to literally anybody. So not only is this a big game because they want to get 2 wins in a row, again coming off those 2 very difficult losses, but you need to pick up wins in Big Ten play wherever you can. And they have the same record right now, but Illinois is coming into this unranked, so you especially want to pick up a win here.
That's right. This is an Illinois team that's, although they don't have a number next to their name, they're still a really tough squad and going to give Michigan a fight here. But staying focused on the Wolverines, some big injuries tonight, most notably Layla Filia, not in the starting lineup for the Wolverines. Jordan Hobbs will be taking her place in that traditional starting 5 that we've seen all year. Out surrounding Hobbs will be Leah Brown, Maddie Nolan, Emily Kaiser, and Cameron Williams. Talk to us about what the absence of Layla Filia means for the Wolverines tonight.
Yeah, obviously it's huge. She's one of the Wolverines' most important shooters. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Maddie Nolan tonight to try and make up for that loss, but Layla Filia can get you from anywhere on the court, from beyond 3, from inside. She's just a really versatile player. It's a huge loss, and like I said, the burden's really going to fall to Maddie Nolan to try and make up for it.
For the Illini tonight, on the floor to start the contest, it's Genesis Bryant, Makaira Cook, Adalia McKenzie, Bryn Shupil, and Kendall Bostic. And off the bench, gotta obviously mention Jada Peebles, one of the best shooters in the country, one of the best shooters in the Big Ten. She can absolutely light you up from outside. And we've talked about how good this Illinois team is. Makaira Cook leads the way for them with 18.3 a contest, contributing 4 assists and 4 rebounds as well. But it's not just Cook. Genesis Bryant contributes 15 a game along with 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And then Kendall Bostic averaging a double-double on the season, 10 and 10. So this is a team with balanced scoring, and it's not really one person you can just key in on if you're Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan has had a couple games this season so far where they've just had to really focus on isolating certain players. There's talented players on all parts of this Illinois roster. You can't do that. So they're going to have to make sure that they're playing a really solid all-around game because This isn't just like watch for, Caitlin Clark. This is any single person on this team could make you pay for not guarding them.
And we're just moments away from tip-off here at the Crisler Center. Both teams huddle up, the Illini getting on the floor. And we're getting ready to go. Big Ten basketball, Big Ten women's hoops. It is the premier conference for women's hoops in all the nation. Some of the top teams in the country play in the Big Ten, and the Wolverines are one of those ranked squads. Sitting at number 18, dropping from 13 after a couple of tough losses. That home loss to Indiana, and then on the road at Maryland. Both some tough losses for this Michigan squad. Kendall, talk to us about Illinois coming into this game, their recent schedule.
So Illinois is coming off of a decent win against Michigan State, 86-76. Before that, they fell to Purdue, beat Northwestern, and then lost before that to Indiana. But what I really want to talk about is them playing a very close game with Ohio State when Ohio State was ranked number 3. They've kind of fallen off the wagon a little bit lately, but this was way back at the beginning of January. And then probably most impressive is a 90-86 upset of Iowa. It was at home for Illinois, but still very impressive. We saw Michigan lose to that same Iowa squad here earlier this month, so just a great all-around win for them that I wanted to highlight.
We're all lined up on the floor, moments away from tip. Cameron Williams and Kendall Bostic.
Shout out to the other Kendall. I'm sorry.
At the big
Go
block,
us.
Big block M at center court. 44-on-44. Wolverines in the all-white tonight. And Illinois in their navy blue with the orange accents. Michigan's all-whites with the blue numbers and maize accents. We're ready to, let's play some ball, Kendall. Referees all set to go. TV crews have cleared off the floor. Tip is up, and we're away. Maddie Nolan secures it. Then Michigan will have first possession. Leah Brown finds Hobbs. Hobbs at midcourt. On the wing to Brown. Kaiser. Handoff at the top of the key. Back to Leah Brown. Inside, Cameron Williams goes to work inside. Whistle blows at the travel.
Last time these two teams played was January 2021, where Michigan won 70-50. Illinois has lost the last 6.
But this isn't the same Illinois squad.
Knock on wood.
They've been a good team this year. Just playing one of the best conferences in the country in the Big Ten. For the Illini, it's Cook going to work. Swings it to McKenzie into the corner. Back out to Cook. Cook doubled by Brown and Nolan. Cook still has it on the wing. Shot clock under 5. Corner 3 won't go. Just a touch long from Shoup Hill. She likes to shoot the long ball. And a whistle blows. A travel called. Genesis Bryant moved the feet before she put a nice behind-the-back move on her defender, but shuffled the puppies first.
Great defensive start by the Wolverines there. Made Illinois use all the time that they had.
Maddie Nolan with it on the near side wing. Leah Brown looking for a post-up. Nolan able to float it over the top, and it's good from mid-range. Leah Brown contributes the first bucket for Michigan, and they're on top 2-0. Cook to the wing for McKenzie. Kick back out to Cook, and that one's just a bit long. Offensive rebound goes to the Illini, but McKenzie stepped out of bounds. Leah Brown has it at the top of the key. Finds Nolan. Back to the wing for Brown. Screen from Kaiser. Pass inside to Kaiser on the roll, and it's blocked from behind. That was Kendall Bostic, but a whistle blows. And Emily Kaiser, donning the black mask, will shoot 2.
So far already in this game, definitely seeing them focus on getting the ball down low. I wouldn't be surprised if this is another big game for Leah Brown.
Shot is up and good for the first free throw of the contest for Kaiser. Second free throw ping-pongs its way in. Michigan's netted themselves a 4-0 lead with about 8:30 to go in the first quarter. Cook swings it over. Pull-up jumper from McKenzie, left it short, rebound to Kaiser. And Leah Brown has it at the top of the key. Brown inside to Cam Williams. Williams goes up, gets it to go. Cameron Williams with a quick bucket for Michigan, and they've extended their lead to 6. Genesis Bryant has it, defended by Maddie Nolan. Kick back out to the wing. Corner 3, Shoop Hill fakes it, steps it back, and leaves it short. Rebound goes to Nolan. Michigan's played some nice defense early as we're under 8 minutes. Hobbs on the wing. Inside to Cameron Williams. Williams faces up and throws it out of bounds. Way over the head of Maddie Nolan. And that's a turnover for Michigan.
I mean, up until that Aaron pass, like I said, really getting the ball inside. I think they really like that matchup between Williams and Shoop Hill. I think Williams has a lot of chance to get a lot of points off there.
Cook has it at the top of the key. Into the corner for Bryant. Bryant gets by Brown. Nice pass inside. Kendall Bostic finishes it, but an excellent feed from Genesis Bryant, the starting point guard. Wrapped it around the defender. Brown going to work. Into the corner for Nolan. Nolan swings it out to Kaiser. Kaiser trying to penetrate on Bostic. Decides to flip it to Hobbs in the opposite corner. Hobbs looking to go by McKenzie. Picks up a nice screen from Cameron Williams, and Jordan Hobbs is on the board. She's got 2 points. Balanced scoring for Michigan early. 4 of the 5 starters on the board with just over 3 minutes of play. Cook receives a screen from Bostic. Pull-up jumper from the mid-range won't go. Off back iron, rebound to Jordan Hobbs. Illinois not shooting it well so far tonight. A nice pass from Leah Brown inside. Cameron Williams, hook shot with the left hand, and it drops.
Shoop Hill might be in for a long night. Evening. It's a weird time for a basketball game.
It's Cook on the wing, into the corner. Bostic back out to Cook. Cook trying to find some kind of lane as that pass is tipped beyond half court by Jordan Hobbs. Nolan defending 4 on the shot clock. Pull up 3. And Genesis Bryant fills it up, quieting the Crisler Center crowd. Michigan gives up the first 3 of the night. And a drive from Hobbs. Can't find the bottom of the bucket. Nice behind the back from Cook there in transition. Cook decides not to attack. Bryant splits a couple of defenders. Euro steps into the lane for a scoop layup. Bryant heating up early in the first quarter. She's got 5 straight for Illinois. One-handed pass to Kaiser from Hobbs. Back to Hobbs in the corner. In the hands of Leah Brown, defended by Cook. Kaiser comes and sets a screen. Brown rejects, then uses it. Nice roll by Kaiser. And she moved the feet. Couldn't stop herself. And Michigan with nursing a 3-point lead, 10-7, 5:09 to go in the first quarter. Cook has the inbound from Bostic. She'll be guarded by Nolan. Onto the wing for Bryant. Cook receives a screen. Kick out to McKenzie. McKenzie inside, and it's ripped away by Maddie Nolan. Excellent hands from Maddie Nolan, the senior wing. And Nolan gets it ripped by Bryant on the other end. Bryant in transition. Can't get the layup to go. Maddie Nolan's whistled for the bump. And that's the first foul on Maddie Nolan. Media timeout on the floor. Kendall, Michigan with that 3-point lead pending 2 Illinois free throws. What have you liked so far from Michigan?
I've liked their offense a lot. It's kind of stifled a little bit just in the past minute or so, but they've been making a very concentrated effort to get the ball down low, especially to Cameron Williams. Shoop Hill has no answers for her. In fact, they took her out of the game, putting in Nador to try and, I think, kind of stop that hole because they were getting easy 2. every single time they pass it down there. I think it's been really effective. I think they should kind of go back to it. We had a couple errant passes and then some screens that didn't really work. I think they should just keep feeding the ball to Cam Williams until it's not efficient anymore.
And Cameron Williams and Kaiser both have had opportunities inside on pick and rolls especially. It seems like Illinois is making a really concerted effort to stop the ball handler from getting an open look, and that's opened up some opportunities on the roll for Michigan. Flipping the script here, Kendall, Genesis Bryant hits a couple of shots now in transition after ripping Maddie Nolan, has 2 free throws pending. She's gotten hot to lead the way for Illinois in the scoring department with 5 and a chance for 2 more. What does Michigan need to do to keep her in check and make sure that Genesis Bryant, a talented scorer, doesn't get too hot early in this game?
Obviously, they need to make sure that they're not giving the ball over, setting up for fast breaks, because as we saw, especially on that Maddie Nolan play, she'll just take it down there and shoot it herself. Slowing things down like they did at the beginning of the game, making them set things up, making them pass the ball, not just giving her, easy shots or even kind of difficult shots, just really making Illinois kind of slow things down.
And you're talking about the pace. Illinois, they haven't really seemed like they've been dying to push it in transition, to say the least. Michigan, on the other hand, they felt free to move the ball at a quick pace and really get out and run. We also haven't seen Michigan really dip into their bench yet. Obviously, with no Layla Filia, one of your biggest contributors off the bench in Jordan Hobbs so far this season is in the starting lineup. So that's just one less beast you have coming off the bench if you're head coach Kim Barnes-Arico. Who's someone you're looking to make an impact, particularly on the wing off the bench for Michigan tonight?
I mean, they just put her in. I think Cam Schroeder has a chance to, really make an impact in this game. I think they're going to be looking to Maddie Nolan. That's who they're going to be applying most of the defensive pressure on, so I think they have a chance to sneak the ball to her.
And you just mentioned it, Greta Cam Schrader checked into the game for Michigan. And Peebles is now on the floor for the Illini. First free throw is good for Genesis Bryant. And Bryant fills them both up from the stripe. Wolverine lead cut to 1. Camp Schrader running the show for Michigan offensively. Brown receives a screen from Kyra Evans. Inside to Kaiser. She's got it at the elbow. Back out to Brown. Brown looking. Gets a screen from Evans. Probing. A couple of defenders on her. Evans up top. Can't get it to fall over the outstretched arms of Nador. And Bryant's going to push it in transition. She's got 7 for Illinois. And it finds its way into the hands of Cook. Cook. Double screen. Cook trying to work into the lane. Forced to flip it back out. Cook still has it at the block M. Shot clock at 5. Screen from Nador. Cook trying to work. Peebles rips a 3 and can't hit the open shot. And that's not a common sight to see. Peebles missing an open look like that from downtown. Evans has it. Into Kaiser. Swing pass to Camp Schrader. Camp Schrader from the corner won't go. Rebound goes to Nador, and Illinois will take it the other direction. Cook. Defended by Camp Schrader. Nice hands from Maddie Nolan poking that one out of bounds. And 3:26 to go. Michigan 9, Michigan 10, Illinois 9. As the Illini make a substitution, Shu Pill checks back in for Nador. And it's Cook now at the top of the key. Illinois a couple of times have really let that shot clock get down. Bryant trying to work on Nolan into the lane. 3 defenders on her, forced to flip it up and can't get it to go. Camp Schrader hauls in the board. Leah Brown in transition. Brown on the attack. Mid-range pull-up. Got it to go. Leah Brown, so deadly in the mid-range area.
Ends Michigan's little 3-minute scoring drought there.
Leah Brown so efficient in the mid-range with Shu Pill flipping it back out to Bryant. Shu Pill in the corner to Cook on the wing. And that shot won't go. Rebounded by Maddie Nolan. Michigan with a 3-point lead, 12-9, 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Kyra Evans flips it to Leah Brown. Brown waves off a screen. Kaiser has it. Into the corner for Nolan. Evans on the post up, guarded by Shoop Hill. Evans going to work. Tough shot, can't get it to go. Shoop Hill holds her ground. And it's now Cook in transition, throwing it off the foot of Leah Brown. It'll be an out of bounds for the Illini. And we've talked about the absence of Layla Felia. Ari Wiggins seeing some tread in the first quarter now for Michigan. As Hobbs checks back in for Camp Schrader. I'd expect to see a lot of Ari Wiggins tonight.
Yeah, I think they're just going to give all of their shooters a chance to get out there and try and kind of make it up collectively.
Inside. That shot careens off the side of the rim. Bostic tried to face up there. Hobbs finds Ari Wiggins. Wiggins pounds the rock at midcourt. Finds Kaiser. Kaiser to Hobbs. Hobbs rejects the screen, goes baseline. Tough layup. Gets it to go. Jordan Hobbs. An acrobatic finish around the cup extends the Michigan lead to 5. A minute 30 to go in the first quarter. Ari Wiggins defending Bryant. Shoop Hill. Back to Cook. Cook pulls a 3, can't get it to drop, and Peebles on the offensive glass draws a jump ball with Jordan Hobbs. A minute 18 to go in the first quarter. 14-9. Wolverines up 5 on Illinois. Leah Brown checks in. Along with Cameron Williams from Michigan.
Yeah, they definitely said Cameron Williams.
Williams was hiding behind a couple of Illini. Genesis Bryant on the attack. Nice hedge by Cameron Williams to stunt the drive, and Leah Brown kicks the basketball again to stop an entry pass.
Things have slowed down a bit for Illinois, haven't scored in nearly 3.5 minutes.
Cook has it.
Not for lack of trying. They've 13 shot attempts.
Just haven't been very efficient from 3 especially. McKenzie with an offensive foul. Jordan Hobbs stood her ground and absorbed the contact. First foul on Shoop Hill, on McKenzie. That's excellent defense from Jordan Hobbs. You love to see that energy from somebody now in a starting role due to the injury.
Starting to see some frustration from Illinois there too.
Williams on the roll, can't get it to go, and an offensive foul on the other end. Cameron Williams called for an offensive foul. And just like that, the script flips. 51 seconds of play left in the first quarter. Michigan up 5. Cook with it, defended by Wiggins. Cook's played the whole first quarter. Finds Bryant. Bryant, crossover, defended by Wiggins. Corner to Shoop Hill. Shoop Hill forced to get rid of it. Bryant with it. Crossover into the lane. Got by her defender. Tough shot, won't go. Offensive rebound can't be hauled in by the Illini, but it bounces off an outstretched arm of a Wolverine. 5 seconds on the shot clock, 27 on the game clock. That's what Illinois has to work with. Baseline out of bounds. Up top, pass deflected by Cameron Williams. Excellent hands. And Leah Brown and Michigan have a chance to take the last shot of the quarter here. Brown's going to dribble out some clock in the corner. Direct traffic. 4 Wolverines along the baseline. They switch Stuck, who's entered the game, and Wiggins. 3 on the shot clock. Stuck rips a 3 from the wing. Won't go. Buzzer sounds. Michigan 14, Illinois 9 in the first quarter of play. We got 30 minutes of basketball to go still, so don't go anywhere. Stick with us on WCBN Sports. Wolverines 14, Fighting Illini 9. Kendall. Michigan's defense, the story of that first quarter.
I mean, absolutely. They on basically every single Illinois possession there, except for any fast breaks, they forced Illinois to take up pretty much the entire shot clock. They really made them slow things down, and they were throwing up a lot of like last-second desperation shots, which you can see because they're shooting 21%. They have 14 shots, but not many of them have been very good. They've been those, like I mentioned, like the shot clock's running out, and you have nothing available to you. Chuck one up there.
And Kendall, talk to us about really the active hands Michigan's had, because we've seen a number of possessions where Michigan's been able to get their hands in passing lanes and affect passes, and then also excellent job hedging as well to cut off driving lanes for these really talented Illinois guards.
Yeah, every Michigan player, especially on defense, has been pretty much perfectly placed this entire game. They're always, causing confusion, or they're in the way, always ready to intercept a pass. They've taken a lot of rebounds away from the Illini defensively. They just, are really, their heads are in the game. They know exactly where they should be at all times, and they're executing perfectly.
Still in the first to second quarter media timeout. Both of these teams looking to pick up another conference win. They're hard to come by in the Big Ten this year. I mean, when you have all these really, really talented teams, you look at Iowa, you look at Ohio State, Indiana,
Maryland.
I mean, so many incredibly talented teams that are in this conference, and it's going to be a dogfight to win it. And whoever does is going to come out battle-tested in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, the Big Ten championship at this point is entirely a toss-up. That tournament's going to be so exciting because you can really see a majority of these teams winning it. Like, they're the favorites, but there's not like one clear best team. There's 6 or 7 of them that have a really strong chance of being Big Ten champions.
And we apologize if you're experiencing any technical difficulties. Maybe something to do with the Wi-Fi here at Crisler Center tonight. But we'll try to work through that for you and keep our coverage as steady as it usually is. And it appears that it's really just an issue with the video. So our scoreboard will not be up to date, but hopefully the audio is coming through okay. We are a radio station at heart, so that's what we're really here for. Second quarter underway. Michigan offensively with possession. And there's a whistle on the floor. Foul going against Illinois. And that'll be on Cook. Cook's first of the contest. Hobbs, corner 3. Won't go.
Nice little no-look pass there, though, from Leah Brown right before that. That was very impressive.
And Michigan, on the other direction, draws an offensive foul. And as we get some clarification there, it is an offensive foul on Illinois. A couple of offensive fouls recently. Kaiser flips it to Brown. Brown defended by Cook. Kaiser, screen. Pops the screen. Michigan swings it to Wiggins in the corner. Dump down pass to Cameron Williams. Baby hook. Just a bit short. And Shoop Hill hauls in the defensive board. Michigan played excellent defense so far tonight. Good trap from Wiggins and Williams. Illinois struggling to find any breathing room offensively. And Cameron Williams whistled for a foul there. A bit too aggressive, trying to come out on the ball handler, Genesis Bryant. Maddie Nolan checks in for Michigan. Ari Wiggins with some quality minutes off the bench. She'll get a chance to take a breather. And Stuck heads over to the scorer's table as well for Michigan. Cook trying to attack. Hard hedge from Cameron Williams. There's another loose ball picked up by Michigan. Maddie Nolan gets on the floor for it. And another stop from the Wolverines. Kaiser finds Hobbs. Hobbs attacking. Fade away from the mid-range. Tough shot. Got it to go. Jordan Hobbs. She's feeling it tonight, folks. In that starting role, relishing it. She's got 6 for Michigan. Leading the way. Bryant looking to attack. Nothing. Michigan has gone to a zone here, and it's been very effective. Inside to Bostic. Williams defends it well. Leah Brown. Probing. Can't find anything. Dumps it inside to Kaiser. Kaiser goes to work. Gets it knocked away. Emily Kaiser hits the deck, and Illinois pushes in transition. Bryant kick out to Cook. Cook for a 3 from the wing. Long rebound to Hobbs.
Illinois' offensive woes continue. They have not scored in about 7 minutes.
Hobbs with a nice pass over the top to Leah Brown, who cut right to the basket and finished it for a pair. Illinois goes quick.
I jinxed
and
it.
Get 2 right back. 18-11. That was Jayla Oden on the bucket for the Illini. Leah Brown finds Maddie Nolan. Nolan defended by Bryan inside to Brown. Brown, tough shot, gets it to go anyways. Leah Brown ignores the double team and flips it up and in for a deuce. Potential 3-point play at the line. Leah Brown, Kendall, is just so skilled, especially in that mid-range area. I mean, I was here and was able to see her 30-point performance against Indiana. Just so masterful in the mid-range area. Able to flip up shots from difficult angles over the top of defenders. Doesn't matter as Brown sinks the free throw. She's got 9 now to lead all scorers in the contest.
Yeah, she's dangerous from pretty much any single point inside the 3-point arc. And she will pull up from anywhere.
Cook into the corner for Bryan. Inside to Bostic. Swing pass to Shupil. Shot falls from distance for Shupil. One of the better shooters on this Illinois team is Leah Brown. Knife straight through the lane, ignoring defenders left and right. Leah Brown with 11, 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. And Leah Brown is heating up here. Corner 3 from Oden, won't go. Rebound to Camp Schrader. Got to find the hot hand here, Brown. Camp Schrader swings it to Nolan. Nolan, a couple feet behind the line. Does not matter for Maddie Nylon. 12-point lead for Michigan. Illinois needs a timeout. 26-14, Wolverines on top here at the Crisler Center.
Yeah, just kind of a little bit of a complete defensive catastrophe if you're Illinois, because you let Michigan score from basically every single spot on the floor and let them know that every single spot is available to them. And not only that, that was fast. They're 5 for their last 5, and it's been like, what, a minute and a half? So they piled on a lot of points very quickly, and Illinois is reeling right now.
And this is when we see this Michigan team at their best. They're getting efficient shots inside. And they're able to convert, not shooting it particularly well from 3, but 61% from the floor compared to a dreadful 26% from Illinois. 20% from three-point land. They're 2 of 10 from beyond the arc tonight, Kendall.
Yeah, Illinois obviously not having their best shooting performance. They're 5 for 19, just 26%. They're very willing to let it fly. It's a bit unlucky, but also kind of they just haven't taken that many quality shots. Especially seeing them trying to force a lot of threes that just aren't going for them.
And still in this media timeout, Michigan playing really, really well so far tonight. Opposite for the Illini. No other way to put it. Illini with more turnovers, shooting it worse from the floor. Hard way to win basketball games that way. They're out rebounding Michigan on the offensive rebounding category, but Michigan better passing. 5-3. Michigan leads the assist category. And they're 5 of their last 5 from the field. Kendall, let's just talk about Leah Brown and how much of a tear she's been on of late. She's 5 of 5 from the floor tonight for 11 points. I'd say that's pretty efficient. A free throw as well. I mean, when you have a senior, a graduate like that in Leah Brown that's so seasoned, you expect big things, but this is everything that this Michigan staff could hope for.
Yeah, Leah Brown is one of my favorite Michigan players because not only is she incredibly talented, she knows it. Like, Leah Brown, is not afraid to, celebrate after she makes a big shot. She's just in your face the entire game. She's incredibly confident. You can tell in the way she plays. She's not afraid to take those shots because she knows she'll make them.
And we're back underway in the second quarter. Michigan takes possession on a nice stop there. This 12-point lead for the Wolverines, their largest of the contest. As Brown looks to continue her hot start to the night. Finds Nolan on the wing. Michigan trying to get a post-up touch for Stuck. Brown, mid-range, tough shot, one-legged fadeaway. It does not matter for Leah Brown. 32 in white is on one tonight. 6 of 6. 13 points. Cook with it on the wing, guarded by Camp Schrader. Bryant shoots a 3, can't get it to fall. This is an Illinois team that's chocked full of three-point specialists, and they are just downright dreadful from the three-point line tonight. 2 of 12, 17% from three-point range. I'd say that's less than ideal, Kendall, for a team that really relies on knocking down threes as a big part of their game to be successful.
And I absolutely agree, and they've really struggled to even kind of attempt to get out of it. They're not really trying to drive the ball inside. They're not passing it into their centers. They're just kind of continuing to take those shots.
Camp Schrader into the corner for Nolan. Kaiser gets a touch on the short corner. Back out to Brown. Brown defended by Bryant. Camp Schrader, she'll pull a 3. Nothing but nylon from the Oregon State transfer, number 11 in white. Rains home a triple. Michigan extends their lead to 17, 31-14, up big time on Illinois. About midway through the second quarter. Peebles back on the floor for Illinois, looking for a scoring spark. Baseline drive rejected at the rim by Emily Kaiser. Cross-court pass to Stuck from Brown. Stuck gets it to go. Count that baby in a foul, and one for Elise Stuck.
Michigan just absolutely firing on all cylinders right now. They're on a 12-0 run over the last 2 minutes.
And this Michigan team is rolling. They are cooking tonight, to say the least. Leah Brown distributing, filling it up from the mid-range area. As Stuck makes the free throw attempt, extends the Michigan lead to 20 now, with 4:25 to go in the first half. Here comes Cook. Finds Peebles. Back to Cook at the block M. Bryant. They just have really struggled against this Michigan zone defense. Running a 2-1-2, 2-3 zone. Peebles, corner, triple, long. Rebound to Leah Brown. Brown pushing the tempo. Wants some movement and finally flips it to Kaiser. Kaiser has it, top of the key. Finds Camp Schrader. Camp Schrader gets a screen from Crockett. Kaiser to Brown. Brown gets a screen from Kaiser. Attacking inside, wide open Emily Kaiser on the roll. That's been there all night. And Leah Brown distributing now, doing it in all facets. Michigan extends their lead to 22 now, 36-14. 3:20 to go in the first half. Peebles in the corner, flips it back out inside. Bostic, and finally halts the Michigan run. Michigan was on a 15-0 scoring run. That layup from Bostic cuts it. Nolan, corner three, won't go. Rebound to Crockett. The freshman hustles for the offensive board. Resets it with Brown. Brown directing traffic. Kaiser at the elbow. Had a cutting Campschrader, chose not to dish it. Doesn't matter, because when Maddie Nolan is on, a 3 is better than a 2, and that's what Maddie Nolan gives you. Another deep 3 from Nolan, her second of the contest. Michigan cannot be stopped offensively. 39-16, and Coach KBA is not happy about the whistle there. Thought she'd get a tie-up. If you're tuning in, make sure during halftime when we take a break to tune into our coverage of Michigan men's basketball on WCBN Sports 1 on YouTube. That's our main page, and we've got an excellent crew in Evanston covering that one tonight. Neil Sinha, Zach Linfield, Adam Bressler, and Zach Linder. Drive. Nothing going there from Odin. Whistle blows, though, and that'll be the first foul on Kyra Evans. 2:21 to go. Jayla Odin takes her first and second free throws of the night. First shot is no good, rims out. And the men's team, like I just mentioned in Evanston tonight, they need to pick up a big win to stay afloat in the Big Ten on the road. Second free throw goes for Odin in transition. Michigan cannot convert. Hobbs just a bit too tall of a pass for Kyra Evans. Illinois brought out some pressure there, and Michigan had it beat, just couldn't quite execute.
Almost a great sequence, just that last pass.
Cook with it. Brown defending into the corner. There's Bryant, and she'll fill it up from the corner. Triple goes. 39 Michigan, 20 Illinois. And more of that three-quarter court press. Hobbs has it as Michigan breaks. Hobbs looking to attack Bostic. Tough shot from Hobbs. Offensive rebound to Evans. And it's blocked from behind. Odin has to get on the floor for it. And it's jump ball. Odin couldn't find a teammate to get rid of it to, and Kyra Evans wisely ties up on the floor there. Possession arrow was with Illinois, but it'll now flip to Michigan. Kaiser checks back into the game for the Wolverines. 39-20, again, our visual component of the broadcast tonight is not quite in sync, so the score isn't quite accurate, but we'll be saying that frequently for you tonight. 39-20, Michigan on top of Illinois here at the Crisler Center. 1:30 to go in the second quarter. Cook attacking, goes over the top, can't get it to go. Excellent defense on the inside from Emily Kaiser. Stood her ground, arms straight up. That's textbook interior defense as Ari Wiggins checks in for Greta Campschrader.